Hello guys, welcome again to Bright Brain Grass. The problems of mathematics are easily resolved. So in today's video, we'll be looking at how to derive the product through formula. And as you can see from the board above, we are dealing with the product through formula. So we are going to see how we can derive this product through formula. The word product actually means numbers multiplying themselves together, or values multiplying themselves together. And in the course of these studies, we are going to assign two numbers, which are v and u. In other words, we can assign y equals to, we can say y is equals to what? uv. So the next step we are going to do again, we can say, let's say u is equals to u plus delta u. And we can also assign for value of what? Of v. So we can simply say v is also equals to v plus delta what? V. We can also assign for y. Then in other words, we can still say y is equals to y plus delta y. So wherever you see v, you are putting v plus delta v. Wherever you see u, you are putting u plus delta u. And wherever you see y, you are putting y plus delta y. So if you are doing that for this, for the whole of this, we can simply write y plus delta y is equal to what? What is your value for u? Open bracket, u plus delta u, close the bracket, open bracket again, v plus what? Delta v, close the missing bracket. Awesome. So what are we simply going to do again? We are going to break out the bracket. So we are simply going to have y plus delta y is equal to uv plus u delta v plus v delta u plus delta v delta u. Amazing. So the next step we are going to take again, we can make delta y to be subject to formula. In other words, we can make delta y to stand on its own. So we having that, we can say delta y is equals to uv plus u delta v plus v delta u plus delta v delta u minus your y, because by the time y any positive value is crossing the equality sign is going to turn to negative, while the negative value is going to turn to positive. So that's the reason why we are having minus here. So in other words, and you can remember from the question that our y is equals to what? uv. So in the place of y, we are assigning what? uv. So which implies our delta y is equal to uv plus u delta v plus v delta plus v delta u plus delta v delta u minus what? uv. Amazing. And from mathematics, by the time we are having similar numbers and one of them is carrying a negative value, each of them can cancel out. So in other words, this and this can cancel out because they are similar and one of them is carrying what? A negative value. In other words, therefore our delta y is equal to u delta v plus v delta u plus delta v delta u. Amazing. So what is the next step we are going to do? We are going to divide through by delta x. Okay. Having all this, we are going to divide both sides by delta x. So we are going to say all over delta x, all over delta x. So the next amazing step we are going to do, we are going to make each of these values to have their own denominator. So we're doing that, we can simply have delta y over delta x equal to u delta v all over delta x plus v delta u all over delta x plus delta v delta u all over delta x. This is exactly what I'm trying to say by making each of them to have their own denominator. So as you can see, each of them is having over delta x. So the next step we are going to do, we are going to limit delta u, delta v, and delta s to be 0. So we are saying delta v limiting it to 0, delta u limiting it to 0, and delta x limiting it to 0. In other words, wherever we see all these values, we are putting 0 there. So, and from a basic principle from differentiation, which says delta y over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, is equal dy over dx. Amazing. Okay, there's another principle that says again, if we are having delta u all over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, is also equals to du over dx. And I believe you can assume the other one for delta v. So in other words, if we are having delta v all over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, we are having dv over what? Dx. Okay, we having all this. Okay, by the time we are limiting each of them, we are having all this. So we are having y here. Okay, by the time we are limiting each of them to delta s to 0, we are having all this. So in other words, if we are having delta y over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, remember I said you are putting dy over dx there, right? So in this place we are putting dy over dx equal, and I also said if we are having delta v all over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, we are having dv over dx, and we are having a value here which is u. So we are multiplying u with dv over dx. So we are going to have u dv over dx plus, and we are assigning again, we said delta u over delta x, limiting delta x to 0, we are putting du over dx, and you can see v is still multiplying that value. So we are going to have v du over what? Dx plus, remember we are having delta v delta u all over delta x. So we are going to pick one of them. So we are going to say delta u all over delta x, and by the time we say limiting it to 0, it's going to give us what? Du over dx, and we are having delta v there. So we are multiplying delta v du over what? Dx. Amazing. This is what I'm trying to say. So by the time we do that, we are going to have dy over dx is equal to u dv over dx plus v du over dx plus what? Delta what? V du over what? Dx. And as you can recall from the beginning that I said you are going to limit delta u and delta v and delta s to 0. In other words, wherever you are seeing each of them, you are putting what? 0 there. Remember, having all that, so in the place of this, we are putting what? 0. So by the time we put 0 here, we multiply with this number, everything is going to turn towards 0, because 100 multiplied with 0 is going to give us 0. So if we are having 0 multiplied with du over dx, it's going to give us 0. So we are having dy over dx equals to u dv over dx plus v du over dx. So this is the final formula for the product through formula. So if you like this video, you can kindly click on the subscription button once again and hit up the notification bell so that you get notified anytime I release awesome videos on mathematics. Remember, in this my channel, I solve problems of mathematics such as calculus, algebra, and Olympiad mathematics. Fego loves you, and the people of Bright Brains Integrals loves you. We all love to see you in our next video. God bless you, and Jesus loves you.